what are some ways that like parents can, be mindful of like, or they concerned about their daughter or their child having an eating disorder? Like what are some action steps that a parent could do to kind of come alongside or even just to identify like, oh, I wonder if, my daughter has a disorder
Is
and what could
struggling
they
with
do?
this,
Yeah.
yeah. Or a friend too.
Or a
Like I'm
friend,
like
yeah,
I
what
want
could
to
we
support
do?
my friends, but I don't know really how to.
First and foremost, parents, I think there's a lot of blame and like a lot of guilt that parents often have if they're worried about their children. And so, we don't want that to be a barrier to asking questions and to kind of sometimes, you don't want anything to be wrong with your child, right? So sometimes we kind
Yeah.
of turn the other way and don't look. And so certainly I'd recommend, if you're worried, asking them, starting the conversation. We know that early intervention is key. After a certain point of time in an eating disorder, it's the rates of recovery are almost zero. So you want to
Mm.
get help as soon as possible. I think within the culture of the family, the more that you, have positive conversations about bodies and especially for moms, we forget that we really lay the original template for our daughters' views of their own body and beauty. And so the way that we talk about ourselves, the way that we look at ourselves in the mirror, the way that we, you know, how we value beauty, how we live that out is so essential because that really is internalized by our daughters. So it's not to blame moms, but to kind of call, some accountability and call some action and so that you feel like you are able to do something. Because at some point it ends up being social media and friends, and that is the loudest voice that our daughters hear. But for a long time it's us, and we lay that early foundation, that early template. So
Can you
for moms
paint
to
a
remember
picture
that.
of a conversation you might have with your daughter as you're like getting ready for church or going out to dinner or out in nature, wherever it may be? Like, because how old's your daughter? Your
Well,
elder?
she's a year and a half. Well, my son Max
Oh,
is
yeah,
is
but your
three and a
son's
half.
older. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
do you
Ours only 1.5.
premeditate any combos you might have with your daughter?
I mean, even now, right? We talk about like how strong she is and
Yeah.
how beautiful she is and how we just balance, right? Not an overemphasis on image or any one body part, but just positive.
Yeah.
I really, our bodies are our instrument to experience this life and everything that God has created in this world and, to love and to play and to laugh. And so that's really our family's, like, that's deeply rooted in our family ethos, right? Is like our bodies are instruments for living the life that we're meant to be lived and why God put us on this earth. And so to not overemphasize the way that one looks, right? We have a responsibility to care for ourselves and to be and to treat our bodies with respect and health and that really is at the core of like that's like the frequency kind of underlying any conversation.